Hi friend, let's continue on the journey to become super speed reader. Today we will learn something quite unconventional to you. This will change your whole process of reading and you may even feel a little bit weird when first applying this. But sure, with persistence, you will understand your materials 5 or 10 times more with the same or less time compared to the traditional way of reading. So, I hope this should become more familiar with you now. After finding out your intention and what the topic of the book is, the next step is to elevate your understanding. What do I mean by that? Simply, in this step, we will read the book in the way that maximizes our time and effort so that we will understand the material much deeper in a shorter period of time. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever read a book a second time and realized that there are things you didn't notice before? This is perfectly normal. Maybe you think when reading a book, you just see the words and get the information. The fact is, it is much more complicated than that. In fact, reading is a complex multitasking process. First, you recognize the words, then you process the meaning, identify the structure, analyze the information you read, decode what the authors mean, criticize if it's right or wrong, decide what you want to believe, imagine how you want to apply it in life, and yeah, maybe all of those while eating. Phew. No surprise you will miss several information in the book, right? I could invite you to look at this challenge like this. Do you think which one is more effective? Reading a book once in 4 hours and trying to get all the information versus read a book 4 times in 4 hours. Each time focuses on one task only. And you guessed it right. The unconventional way that will make you a super speed reader is to read a book several times with the right strategy. Let me explain to you how you can do it in detail. So let's say, instead of reading a book in 2, 4, or even 8 hours, what you can do is in this same amount of time, read your book 4 times. Each time, you look for one specific kind of information. The first thing you want to understand is the book structure. Spend around 5% of your time to read through the title, the table of content, any testimonials, overviews, pre-words, and so on, so that you know how the book presents. Then you spend the next 10% of your time to check for the big ideas of the book, meaning in short, what this book talks about in the topic you're reading. This book is to explain, to introduce, to persuade, or to entertain. Will the book answer the questions I have in mind about this topic? You can check the headings, the summaries, the highlighted information and stuff to get it. Then, the important thing at this point is for you to decide if it is the book you want to read. Don't be hesitant to put the book down if you feel that it is not something for you. It does not contain the information that you're looking for. It does not serve your purpose because you are saving hours of your time. It is much better than spending the whole time reading than complain. It's such a waste of my time, right? So after deciding that this is the book you want to read, you will spend around 25% of your time to skim and scan for the main ideas and information of the book. The answer you're looking for here is, what do the author want to convey in this book? And what are the 5 or main points the author want to talk about? This part is for you to have a brief understanding about the book, so that months or years later finishing the book, you still know what the book is talking about. Okay? After that, you finally speed read. Now, you know how the book structure is, what it is talking about, what the main points of the book are, what you are looking for in the book, where you should look for those information in the book. You only need to focus what you need instead of reading the book page by page like the conventional way. This way you read the book faster, easier, understand more deeply, and utilize the time and effort you put into the material. So that's it. Remember to practice, for it is the only way to become a super speed reader. It will feel uncomfortable at first, but it's the same for everything you try out the first time. Just keep believing, keep practicing. I'll talk to you more later. Bye bye.